Good morning, students. Welcome to the science class. Today, we begin a new chapter, Chapter 2, Microorganisms, Friend and Foe. This chapter, Microorganisms, Friend and Foe, encompasses all the essential concepts of microorganisms. This chapter starts with a basic definition of microorganisms. In this chapter, you will learn about the classification of microorganisms into bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and algae along with viruses. Apart from this, the diseases they cause are also mentioned in this chapter. Friendly microorganisms or usefulness of microorganisms in our lives are also discussed. Harmful microorganisms or harmful effects of microorganisms in our lives are also discussed in this chapter. Apart from this, food preservation and some methods associated with it are also included in this chapter. This chapter also discusses nitrogen cycle in detail along with its diagrammatic representation. The organisms which are too small to be seen with the naked eye are called microorganisms. The organisms which are too small to be seen with the naked or unaided eye are called microorganisms. They are classified into four groups: bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa. The microorganisms are classified into four groups: bacteria, fungi, algae, and protozoa. Viruses are also microscopic, but they are different from other microorganisms. They reproduce only inside the cells of the host organisms, which may be a bacterium, plant, or animal. See, viruses are also microscopic, but they are different from other microorganisms. They reproduce only inside the cells of the host organisms. And these host organisms may be a bacteria or a plant cell or animal cell. Therefore, they are considered as the connecting link between non-living and living. Common ailments like cold, influenza, and most coughs are caused by viruses. Serious diseases like polio and chickenpox are also caused by viruses. Common ailments like cold, influenza, cough, all these diseases are caused by viruses. Again, serious diseases like polio and chickenpox are also caused by viruses. Diseases like dysentery and malaria are caused by protozoa, whereas typhoid and tuberculosis are bacterial diseases. Dysentery and malaria are caused by protozoa, typhoid and tuberculosis are caused by bacteria. We can see some of the bacteria. These are algae, Chlamydomonas, Pyrogera, and protozoa, amoeba, paramecium, then fungi, bread mold, penicillin, and aspergillus, and this is a virus. Where do microorganisms live? Microorganisms may be single-celled like bacteria, some algae, and protozoa, or they are multicellular such as algae and fungi. So microorganisms may be single-celled like bacteria, some algae and protozoa, or multicellular like algae and fungi. They can survive under all types of environment, ranging from ice-cold climate to hot springs and deserts to marshy lands. They are also found inside the bodies of animals, including human beings. Some microorganisms grow on other organisms, while others exist freely. Microorganisms like amoeba can live alone, while fungi and bacteria may live in colonies. Microorganisms and us. Microorganisms play an important role in our lives. Some of them are beneficial in many ways, whereas some others are harmful and cause diseases. First, let us see the friendly microorganisms or the usefulness of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for various purposes. They are used in the preparation of curd, bread, and cake. Microorganisms have been used for the production of alcohol since ages. They are also used in cleaning up of the environment. For example, the organic waste vegetable peels, remains of animal feces, etc., are broken down into harmless and usable substances by bacteria. Bacteria are also used in the preparation of medicines. In agriculture, they are used to increase soil fertility by fixing nitrogen. These are the usefulness of microorganisms. We will see in detail. The usefulness of microorganisms as making of curd and bread. Curd contains several microorganisms. Of these, the bacterium Lactobacillus. Lactobacillus is a kind of bacteria. They promote the formation of curd. It multiplies in milk and converts it into curd. Bacteria are also involved in the making of cheese, pickles, and many other food items. An important ingredient of rava, suji, idlis, and baturas is curd. Bacteria and yeast are also helpful for fermentation of rice, idlis, and dosa batter. So this is the usefulness of bacteria as making of bread and curd. Let's do an activity. Take half kilogram flour, atta or maida. Add some sugar and mix with warm water. Add a small amount of yeast powder and knead to make a soft dough. Take half kilogram flour, add some sugar and mix with warm water. Add small amount of yeast powder and knead to make a soft dough. After 2 hours, what do you observe after 2 hours? Did you find the dough rising? We know yeast reproduces rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration. Bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increase its volume. This is the basis of the use of yeast in baking industry for making breads, pastries, and cakes. Here you can see the diagram. Yeast reproduces rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration, and bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increases its volume. This is the basis of the use of yeast in the baking industry for making breads, pastries, and cakes. And the commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are also used for the large scale production of alcohol, wine, and acetic acid. Yeast is used for commercial production of alcohol and wine. For this purpose, yeast is grown on natural sugars present in grains like barley, wheat, rice, and crushed fruit juices. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. See, microorganisms are used for the large production of alcohol, wine, and acetic acid. And the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. Louis Pasteur is a scientist. He discovered fermentation in 1857. Dear students, this is all for today's class. Hope you all have understood it. In next class, you will learn about medicinal use of microorganisms. Till then, bye, take care, thank you.